Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Please don't forget to subscribe.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Below the Whistle Sports. I'm your host, Wayne Holloway, and thank you once again for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and share. And like always, if you want to see something on this show or you have a bright idea that you want to see us implement on this show, drop them in those comments below or hit us on any one of our social media outlets. Holler at us, we holler back. But let's jump right into this. We got a hot NBA final going on right now. But before we get into all that, I got to introduce you to my co-host, and he goes by the name of Mr. Stephen Rubain. How you doing, sir?
Feeling truly blessed. How you doing?
Ah, man, I feel wonderful. I like that hat you got on there, sir.
Yeah, my Orioles, they're on a little winning streak now, so I want to represent. You know, we spend a little more time on the baseball, but we're moving out. We're trying to get into wild card contention. I mean, I know for you it's all about the Dodgers. I know you're Dodgers all day, every day. But,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But you know, East Coast love.
Today I got my referee hat on. It's time for us to get into a little business. But you know, the juiciness is going on, man. The juiciness is going on. But let's get up to those Orioles on that winning streak.
Yeah, we'll get up to them. Yeah, we hope we're gonna get in the playoff contention. It's a long season. I know our baseball is a long season.
Very long season. Very, very long.
Yes, it is. But before we get into the NBA final, I'm sorry, I'm talking. My mind's NFL all day, every day. But before we get into the NBA finals, I just want to get something cleared up from Monday because apparently I made some controversial. I can't believe I would make a controversial statement, but some people felt I was a little bit too hard on Chet Holmgren.
Oh,
remember on Monday's show we talked about the Thunder Spurs series, and I kind of lit into Chet Holmgren a little bit.
Yes, you did.
Maybe he needs to get traded. You know, possible. The word "fix" came out of my mouth, and you know, it's always dirty.
It was harsh, Steve. It was harsh.
But I just want to get it clarified real quick. I'm just gonna take a second to clarify.
Okay.
When we talk about greatness is the ability to perform on the highest level when it counts the most.
Yes, sir.
Now, we spent a lot of time talking about Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Kareem, Magic, et cetera, et cetera.
As we should.
Because why? Because when the game is at the highest level, they may not have the best of games. Sometimes they may have a bad game.
Right.
But you can never, ever, ever say they don't compete.
Mm-hmm.
You can't name one game when you talk about Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Magic, Kareem, et cetera, where you sat there and said they didn't compete. They were just on the court. They just showed up. And that's a sign of a great player, is that you can depend on them. What Chet Holmgren did in that game 7, if I'm a Thunder person, can I depend on him when the game is on the line? Can I depend that he's going to step it up? And if I can't, why is he there? So that's all. I like him. He's talented. That's what upsets me the most, is that he has talent. But he just chose to be out there and just be another player. So I just wanted to get that cleared up, that I hope he does well. I hope he works out with the Thunder, but you got to perform, buddy.
Hey, I'm happy that people are getting on your case like they get on my case. I'm glad they're dropping in your DMs, letting you know, Steve, calm down a little bit, man, because they get on my case.
We fans, man. We fans. When we fans, we're going to get into a room. You're speaking from the heart.
Yeah.
You know, we sit out here. We want to see. All we ask for you is to do your best. And if you don't do well, we might still criticize it, but at least we say, hey, B.
Yes.
Because two teams have been trying hard.
Let me
segue to the next.
Plain and clear for you guys. This is a fan-based network.
Yes.
Ran by the fans. And guess what? We gonna tell it like it T.I. is. And you know what? It's in our opinion. You know, we respect everybody's opinion, but it all boils down to what happens on the court or on the field and how it all lays out to where our opinions come from. And
can I correct that a little bit?
Over it.
Can I correct that?
Go ahead.
We don't respect everybody's opinion. We respect most people's opinion. If you just say, if you just saying something crazy, we can't respect that. But if you're talking realistic, you're talking some kind of heart to it, we'll respect it.
Right.
But if you just come out saying some crazy statement like, for instance, next year I don't know the Las Vegas Raiders will win Super Bowl.
I know a couple Raiders. Hey, Steve, I'm gonna tell you this.
We know Raider fans who won't say that.
I got 2 Raider fans that bet me $500 they was gonna win that division.
See, that's what I mean.
Now
how can you respect
that? The bet, Steve, I said, look, I don't want to mistreat you. I said, do you really know what you're talking about? And it was a whole table full of people. Everybody started recording when we made the bet. And they reiterated and said that, they in clear mind that them Raiders is going to win that division.
They got to hope that Mahomes, Bo Nix, and Herbert all get out hurt for the year to have a chance to win that division. You have to ask for the miracle of all miracles, and all 3 quarterbacks have season injuries for the Raiders to win that division. That's how confident I am they're not going to win that division.
Once they picked up that new QB, I told them, I said, give y'all 2 years, man. Then y'all be right there fighting.
And we both said we want Kirk Cousins to start. We're not even hoping Mendoza starts the season off.
I want Mendoza not to feel that pain of the first year. I want him to see the speed from the back seat.
Yeah.
And that'll make him better, in my opinion, because he's a starter ready to go now. But it also scares me because I know you don't like Kirk Cousins, but I believe Kirk Cousins is a competitor. And you know what, Steve? Let's get into these NBA finals.
We're way all tangent, but let's get to this NBA finals because we're talking about 2 teams that do compete. We got the San Antonio Spurs and the New York Knicks. Give you guys a quick score update. They just started the 3rd quarter. It's
my goodness,
Spurs.
My goodness.
Now you had who would you have this?
I see what you did right there. Everybody that watches know I took the Knicks. I took the Knicks in 5. I took the Knicks in 5. But everybody knows I also said the Spurs. The Spurs were that team that you got to be worried about. Because I said they were going to win it next season. I said we both said they're a year early, and that's a young, hot team. Hot team.
They are a young, hot team. The Knicks in the first half had a major scare as Brunson had went out with looked like a knee injury, and we were like thinking, "Oh God, that's it. The Knicks curse lives on." But he did come back to play, and so he is playing. He has 11. He's leading the Knicks with 11 points. Towns has 10. Mm-hmm. Now for the Spurs, they're being led surprisingly by Champagne with 15, and Wemby got 13, and Castle 10. So Spurs now 63-50. Are we sticking with our picks? Are you still going with the Knicks in 5?
Hey, I still got that Nick love right now. I'm still riding with him. But I already told you how dangerous the Spurs were. Hey, that's a young team. Danger, Will Robinson, danger.
Yeah, I got him on 6. I think they're going to lose 2 games to the Spurs. I think the Spurs are hungry, but I think the Knicks will end up closing out at home.
That's a live game. That's a live game. But look, the Young Bucks took off early, but this is a long series. Series. And the Knicks are used to sweeping, as we've seen through this whole series. So, hey, you know what? Let's see if it is what it is.
They just got to win. They got to win 1 game on the road, win both games in New York, and close it out game 6 in New York. That's my prediction. Okay. So I got to win in 6. All 3 games at home, and then win game 2. All right, but you want to get right to the NFL?
Right to the NFL, man.
We got everybody to talk about.
Right to the NFL.
Now, if you guys watched the show on Monday, the big news on Monday was the trade of the summer. We have the Defensive Player of the Year, going to from the Browns, going to the Los Angeles Rams. The wealthy get wealthier.
My goodness. Have the scales been tipped?
Have the scales been tipped? And now the last couple of days, the rumor has been Aaron Donald might try to come back.
Is that even fair? If Aaron Donald tries to come back, is that even fair though?
Well, no, it's not fair now. I mean, right now the Rams are
be allowed.
Yeah, why not? Why not? This is one last hurrah, Super Bowl in LA, and they're feeling good about themselves. And man, that's going to be a nice 1-2 on defense. You got.
Man, I have a fly that's in the studio that's irritating me.
Oh, I got one bothering me as well. They love the light, so you know.
Hey, well, you know, in the studio, bright lights,
and they want to be stars.
But
so.
let's jump right into we're doing the breakdowns for the NFL.
Let's go ahead and jump.
AFC South breakdown. What team you want to start with, Steve?
Oh, let's start with the worst team. A team that I think is going to be in fourth place, and that's going to be the Titans.
Tennessee. They're
trying to build. I mean, they're building. I mean, they think they got their quarterback. Cam Ward's their quarterback. They're going to build around him. Now, give him some pieces. Now, do me a favor because I know you got it up. Who's their running backs?
Tony Pollard is their number one, and Ty J. Spears is their number two.
Yeah, I mean, decent, definitely not great. So, I mean, the running game is decent. Nothing to write home about. Now, have they done any improvement with their wide receivers? That's the one I'm looking at.
Cornell Tate, Wan'Dale Robinson, and Calvin Ridley.
Yeah. So right there is
Gunnar Helm.
Yeah. So right there it tells you all you need to know. It's going to be another. Yeah, it's going to be another struggle for them this season. I mean,
I'm not going to say that to you.
I'm saying it. Look, we're fans. This is the fan perspective.
Right.
We got to be honest with people. They're not going 10-7. They're not going 11-6. If they're lucky, they can go 6-11. That'd be a great season for them.
Right.
So you know, another year or two, get some pieces, and then we can start talking about competing in that division. But right now, they're in the cellar. Now, third place.
Wait! Before you leave, I'm gonna let you say all that about them, but they're a wild card because this team is brand new. We don't know what they can do together. We don't know what they're cooking. Right now, it looks mediocre. It looks average. It looks ordinary. It looks like it's going to be, like Steve said, another long season for Titan fans.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm always
guy. Yeah. But, I mean, that's why we love the NFL. The NFL is anything can happen in the NFL. That's why we love it.
Given Sunday, Steve.
That's right, because number one, you got to account for injuries. And so, speaking of injuries, the Indianapolis Colts. Now we all know what happened to them last season. Yeah, Taylor two cities.
Man.
The first half of the season, we had Daniel, what's his name?
Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones. I don't know why I got young on my mind, but Daniel Jones looked like he was all pro. I mean, he was all pro.
Looked excellent.
NFL MVP contender.
Looked like a brand new draft pick.
A brand new draft pick. Looked like he should have been the first pick of the draft.
Mm-hmm.
And then he gets hurt, and then it all steamrolled downhill from there. And
but
the second half of the season, he's back. So the question now that he's back, now they did lose their top wide receiver.
Right.
Top wide receiver moved on. So who's their top receiver now in the Colts that you got it up?
Alec Pierce.
Yeah. Alec Pierce is not a number one. Alec Pierce reminds me of who's that guy for the Panthers you love so much? Thielen?
That's my guy.
Alec Pierce, Alec Pierce is Thielen. He's a great number two. I mean, great number two. But he's not a number one. He's not the guy you want to put as your number one. And so that's a problem right there.
Right.
Now they do still got that running back. So they're gonna run the ball.
Jonathan Taylor,
top 3, top 4 running back in league.
Top notch.
But if you don't have no running backs, I mean, if you don't have any wide receivers, you can't compete in that division. So I got the Colts in third. You have any problems? So far, am I doing pretty good? Titans in fourth.
I think the Colts and Jacksonville are going to be neck and neck for third. I believe the Colts and Jacksonville, because Indianapolis is back. Daniel Jones is back. I have no for. I don't have no ill will where I don't believe that he's gonna be bad. He's back. He's back.
Here's the problem though. Look at Jacksonville's team. It looks like the quarterback finally has found his way. They got who's their running backs? Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. You got Chris Rodriguez Jr. number 1, and Brosraw Tootin. Man, they got Atmir and Dola number 4, and LeQuint Allen Jr. 3rd. All those are question marks to me. All those are question marks. I don't see all those guys are like question marks to me.
So you think the Colts talent looks better than the Jacksonville's talent?
Yes, I think the Colts should hold up a little better, but I don't know. It's still question marks are here, but because Jacksonville, as you remember last season, they upgraded in getting Jacoby Myers. They already got Brian Thomason Jr. So to me, they're tied. I know you're looking at their wide receivers over there in Indianapolis, but I had to put Jacksonville over Indianapolis like you did. You have it lined up pretty well. But I'm still not taking Indianapolis out of it because Daniel Jones is back. And evidently, they have evaluated those wide receivers and believe that they did the wise choice in moving on in wide receiver depth. That's the way I look at it. I don't know if you see it in any way different, but that's it right there. So I got Tennessee and Tennessee dead last, Jacksonville, Indianapolis bringing up second place, and the Houston Texans at 1. Now going over the Houston Texans depth chart, David Montgomery, major upgrade. Nico Collins, number 1, Jaden Higgins, Tank Dell. They're fully loaded with Dalton Schultz, CJ Stroud. They take this division easily. 1 Houston, 2 Jacksonville, 3 Indianapolis, but I'm saying both of those teams are going to be fighting. Tennessee last. Do you have it ranked the same way, Steve?
I got it ranked the same way. I just think Jacksonville will be a solid 2. I think Jacksonville may even compete with the Texans for 1, but I think the Texans definitely are 1. Jacksonville solid 2. Colts a solid 3.
Right.
And then in the rear is definitely Tennessee.
Okay.
This is the year that the Texans got to take that next step. They got to be a near championship level contender. So that's what I'm predicting is we've talked about Buffalo, we've talked about KC.
Right.
Houston needs to be that number 3.
Okay. Well,
that's why I see for the South.
Looking at the NFL so far, we got one more division to go over. You know, the juggernauts are still in the NFC West. In the AFC, I think AFC West, NFC West are the strongest out of the both divisions so far. But you know how I feel about the Bills. Super Bowl.
I can't say no. Like I said, I got to see the Bills beat KC before I can go on their bandwagon. we've seen this song and dance too many times before, where they have regular season and then even great playoffs, but then when it comes to knocking off the Chiefs, they just can't get the job done. So if they can knock the Chiefs off, then yes, it'll be their year.
Yeah,
that's my prediction. But don't forget about, like I said, the Texans need to step it up. Don't forget about the Ravens, and don't forget about the Broncos. So those are my 5.
Ever since that blockbuster trade, every team needs to get it together. Every team needs to get that blockbuster trade has tipped the scales. And moving down to our last division, last but not least, the NFC South. Woo!
Oh, I've been waiting for weeks to get to this division. Man, I've been waiting.
The reason why we put this one last, because this is supposed to be the weakest division in football as of late.
Which makes it exciting.
Yeah.
Because any of the 4 teams could win the division, any of the 4 teams could finish in last place.
I don't think so. I don't think any one of these teams can do it.
There's very little difference between 1 and 4, to be honest with you. I'm just putting it out there.
Well, let's go over New Orleans. Let's break it down. New Orleans, somewhat like the AFC South that we went, I'm expecting New Orleans to be dragging their feet. Tyler, that QB, what do you see for him, Steve? Do you really see some type of spark in him? Do you see he's going to be the leader of this team? Can you say objectively that this is their guy?
No. I mean, I put the Saints in the same category as the Titans. I mean, they're trying to build talent, trying to build pieces, but they're still a few years away. So they're going to struggle again.
Kamara,
he might be a good quarterback. He might be okay.
Kamara is second on the depth chart. Kamara. They got Travis Etienne Jr. as their starting running back. Then their number 1 is Chris Olave, of course. Then Jordan Tyson. Then Devon Vlell. Yeah. If I'm saying that right, excuse me if I'm not pronouncing your name right. Devon Vlell. And Jawan Johnson as the tight end.
I mean, it's solid pieces. They're solid. They're okay. I mean, they're going to win.
I call them all question marks.
Yeah, I mean, but they're going to win some games, and they're going to lose some games. It's one of those teams where they might upset a big team, and they're going to lose to some bad teams. It's just that type of a team. So I got them in last place too.
Where you want to go now?
Atlanta Falcons.
Atlanta. Let me break it down. Atlanta QB Michael Penix Jr. We know Brian Robinson, Drake London. They number 1. Jawan Dotson number 2.
So you're locking in Penix over Tua?
Well, that's where he stands on the depth chart. Tua is number 2 on the depth chart.
Okay. I'm just asking.
I think
you get more quarterback competition.
You get more bang for your buck with Michael Penix Jr.
Okay, all right.
I really do. I think Tua is a solid backup. Did you think they brought him over to run the team or to be the backup?
Well, I think they brought him over to compete for the starting job. I think he definitely was brought there to be a competitor. I mean, I'm not locking in Penix Jr. as a starter. I think.
So, do you think that Tua could thrive better in this system than he did over there in Miami?
Yeah, he got better talent.
Wow!
Look at the weapons he got.
In Miami, he had Waddle and Tyreek Hill. What are you talking about? And Devon Achane.
In Atlanta, what's that? In Atlanta, he got who might be the top 2 or 3 running back in the league.
Okay.
Who can do on both sides.
So you think these wide receivers are better than the last ones he just left?
Yeah. Plus, you left Drake London, and don't you like that tight end for Atlanta? Don't they still got Pitts?
I do.
So I mean, they got weapons in New Orleans. I mean, in Atlanta. I mean, I think Miami have weapons too, of course, but sometimes you just need a change of scenery.
Yes, true.
Maybe a different perspective, a different change of scenery, a different coach.
Exactly.
Now remember, the coach for is one of your favorites, Who's the Atlanta head coach you love so much?
I don't
The
know
old
about.
Browns coach.
I don't know about. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. And
That's
that's
the guy
what
you
puts
love so much.
that's what puts the dark cloud over this team to me. Now I know people got my inbox and was telling me you're crazy. Kevin Stefanski, when he was with the Browns, he got coach of the year twice. He got coach of the year twice. What are you talking about? You don't know what you're talking about. Hold up, wait a minute. He got coach of the year twice. Did his team win? Or did he benefit from having a trash team that he made look like something but still did nothing? I think it's the second one.
Well, I will say, Stefanski, he made a big mistake in how he handled the Mayfield versus Deshaun Watson deal. He should have stuck with Mayfield. Mayfield was beloved in Cleveland. Plus, he was winning. And that was a huge mistake when they did that. But other than that, we'll see.
I want to thank you for proving my point.
Yeah, I mean, let's see.
Kevin Stefanski, it doesn't matter what QB it is, they can't be good enough for him. And he shows teams, he shows management, he shows the organization amongst their fans that he doesn't care what they want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and that should hold true when you win games. But when you go against everybody, what they want to happen, and then you still lose games, what do you look like? The fool, right, Steve?
Hey, no argument from me there. Like I said, change the scenery. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Change the scenery, much like with Tua, he's gonna have to prove himself. So
I only said all that because people was on my case. I had to get that.
I know. You got the business.
I had to get that off my chest.
But you're also a Shedeur Sanders fan, so we gotta put that in perspective too. Is that yeah, exactly. you were upset because he didn't.
Yes.
He didn't give Shedeur Sanders the love he felt he should have given him. But
Steve,
yeah.
Steve, it's not just the fact that he didn't give him the love. What he was doing wasn't working. The people of Cleveland, just like when they had Baker Mayfield, they wanted him. The people of Cleveland wanted Shedeur Sanders.
Right.
His jersey sales alone let people know that. Now, everybody must shut up if what he was doing was right, but what he was doing was still losing. So you make the fan base happy, period. He didn't do it. He didn't. He missed his mark. So when it comes to the NFC South in Atlanta, I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it. And first of all, the NFC South is being ran by the Carolina Panthers this season. You heard it here. You heard it here. And you know what? I'm gonna jump right on Bryce Young.
I'm gonna let you jump right into it.
I'm gonna jump right on Bryce Young and Cunningham.
Jump right into it.
There's a lot of people in Carolina, a lot of my Carolina faithful people out there that's on my case. They're not high on Bryce Young. You don't have to be high on Bryce Young. You don't have to be. He is the natural progression of what's going on in Carolina. He is our QB1, and this is his put up or shut up year. And in my opinion, Bryce Young is here, and he's going to come and he's going to show out, and he's going to show all you naysayers. And I want to see when Bryce Young is doing good, exactly what they mouth going to say now. You're supposed to be a Carolina Panther fan. What is your mouth going to say now? Bryce Young got Chuba Hubbard as number one, Jonathan Brooks, and I hear he's doing wonderful things in training camp. Wonderful things. I heard he's looking excellent. And we got our number one wide receiver. Jalen Croker's back. And Xavier, he supposedly went to some camp with Chad Ochocinco and worked on his footwork and his hands. So I'm eager to see what's going on there because that's a big factor right there. But Jimmy Horn is waiting off in the wings if he slips, falls, or stumbles. But we deep at wide receiver. But Bryce Young, I got all my confidence in him, and I'm giving Carolina the #1 spot in the NFC South. If you guys didn't know already, you let me know what you say, Steve.
All right, that was beautiful. I mean, that was truly
Thank you.
amazing from a fan perspective.
Thank you. Thank you.
You sold them very well. I mean,
Thank
you sold them. You think they were a top 2 team in the NFC the way you sold it all, but
NFC
I
South,
see things
is
a
#1.
little different. No, the only thing we agree on is that it is Bryce Young's year to shine. This is the year
All
where
right.
he has to put up the shine.
Okay.
Now where I have problems with, and he named off the wide receivers. I like McMillan. I told you last year I thought that was true.
That's the #1.
So that's #1. I liked him. I liked him when they drafted
That's
him.
our assassin.
Now Jaden Coker, he's a question mark. He's a question mark. I mean, would you be fair in saying that?
I'm not going to
could have a great season, but
he's going to have a great
we haven't
season.
seen it yet.
Because McMillan is going to draw double teams, and that means Croker is going to reap the benefits of that. Benefit.
I mean, but we have to wait and see. I mean, there's a question mark there. We hope he's going to have a great season, but we just haven't seen it yet. And so now Leggett, we definitely know is a question mark. You know, we got to definitely see him do it on the field because
that's my only question mark is there.
Yeah, he's definitely a question. I talked about this in private with Packett, but I don't know why. I mean, maybe behind the scenes they are doing something, but I'm looking at wide receivers who are free agents right now.
Oh yeah,
who Carolina should be on the phone speed dial with on a daily basis because, you know, somebody like a Stephon Diggs, who we've talked about on the show several times.
I'm gonna stop you right there. We don't need to be. We got a deep, young wide receiver core that we're happy with. You know who need to be on the phone with these people?
Who?
Kansas City. They need to be on the phone with Stephon Diggs.
They need to as well.
And Tyreek Hill.
But if you put Stephon Diggs on the other side of McMillan and then let Coker be your number 3, I say you guys got a chance to be NFC championship level contender. That's how much I think he can mean to helping your young squad. Because he's going to get you that 60 to 70 receptions. He's going to get you that 1,000 yards, and he's going to get you 6-7 touchdowns.
I hear what you're saying. Well, I like where it is at now with these young wide receivers and Bryce Young being the man at the helm, being in charge, being the captain. Stephon Diggs brings another veteran presence. I think right now Bryce Young needs to be in charge of the complete offense to where everybody's looking up to him as he's big brother, they little brother. I don't think bringing a older wide receiver in will help him right now because his swag, his confidence needs to mature from where it's at right now as the leader, as numero uno in charge. This is my opinion.
Okay. And then get into the running game. Now, you guys all know last year I was very high on what I saw from your running back, who now he's in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, he's in Pittsburgh.
And we're hoping that Jonathan Brooks. We're hoping that Jonathan Brooks, coming off a major knee injury, is going to replace him.
Right.
I mean that's a question mark. I mean, you can't put nothing but a question mark beside that.
Before, when Jonathan Brooks wasn't there, and we just had Chuba Hubbard. Chuba Hubbard took care of it. He could take care of us now. We're deep. We are deep at running back. Even if let's say Jonathan Brooks doesn't hold up, we have Trevor Etienne, the brother of the other guy, and we have AJ Dillon, which is a proven running back. We're solid at running back. We'll be fine. Long as those wide receivers are moving the ball down the field, we're fine. But bringing up the second place team in the NFC South, let's go off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield, Bucky Irvin, now their new number 1, Chris Godwin Jr., and How you say his name? Emeka?
Yeah. See,
Say,
now, Emeka Obeka.
There it is. Emeka Obeka. And Jalen McMillan, they have a lookalike on the other side.
Yeah, see, Tampa Bay has better weapons than Carolina. I mean, let's just put it what it is.
In your opinion,
in my opinion, when I'm looking at Baker Mayfield's further along than Bryce Young at this point. Would you agree to that? He's further along as far as leadership skills go. He may not have the same talent that Bryce Young has, but as far as leadership goes and where he is mentally, I think he's further along. So you're liking Baker, liking what he brings. Now, of course, losing Evans is going to be big. But I think Jalen McMillan can step it up and be a solid number 2. I do always love what I saw with
Jalen is number 3. They got Emeka as number 2.
Exactly. Those two, that's a great nice one too. And then when you look at their running game,
sounds good. But every time they played us, it was Mike Evans that was breaking out. Everybody else fell dormant. So I'm gonna go off of what they did with these people when they played us, and the guy that went off is no longer on the team.
Yeah, but where I put Tampa number 1 over you guys is on the defensive side.
Stepping on toes, Steve. Stepping on toes.
I'm just being real about it.
I see you.
When you look at it from a perspective of both teams have pluses and minuses. Both teams have question marks. Both teams have strengths.
Right.
The one thing that stands out the most to me is that Tampa's defense is, I think, much better than Carolina's defense. Now, Carolina in the offseason did get some pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'll let you talk about it. Who did Carolina pick up in the offseason to make their defense? Because their defense beginning of last year was horrible. It did improve as the season went on.
Our defense last year was ranked pretty decent. But it wasn't to my standards. So I'm not even going to talk about the defense because the offense was the important side of the ball for us. Our defense did decent. Could have been a whole lot better because they let us down in like that game against the Rams when we could have progressed in the playoffs. But look, we've made upgrades and we've put some money behind the defense. We're a few months out, and I respect your opinion. You're putting Tampa Bay 1, and who's your number 2 then?
Carolina. No, I think Tampa and Carolina are going to compete for that number 1. My question, like I said, there's too many more question marks in Carolina than in Tampa.
Okay.
And so if your question marks pan out, you guys will win the division.
All right.
If
so give me your 1 to 4 the whole time.
Yeah. Jonathan Brooks has to be the running back that he was in college.
Right.
Xavier Legette has to step up and be the wide receiver that we know he can be.
Right.
And then we talk about Jalen Coker. Coker has to double his production. Last year, I think he had about 33 catches, 500 yards, 3 touchdowns.
But everybody that you're criticizing and giving and critiquing, they won a division last season. And now you think they have to do double to win the division they won with what they had with last year.
Let's back it up now. They did win a division, but what was their record? What was their record?
It escapes me right now.
And let's be honest. Tampa collapsed into giving them the division. It wasn't like Carolina steamrolled the division. Tampa had a classic collapse.
That was never said. That was
losing
never said.
The last 3 games. If they would have won any of those 3 games, they would have won the division. Tampa had to lose the last 3 games to win the division.
Hey, things happen.
But that being said, they did lose them. So Tampa has question marks as well.
Hey,
I just
give me your full lineup, Steve, from 1 to 4, in the
I told
South?
you, Tampa, Carolina, Atlanta, New Orleans.
All right. And we have pretty much the same. Just put Carolina number 1 because Carolina will win the South.
Okay.
NFC South, Carolina will take it convincingly this season.
All right, write that down. So you guys heard it here first. Write it down.
Bryce
I'm
Young,
telling you, I'm writing
breakout
Tampa.
season.
Okay. Anyway,
No
and I hope
injuries,
he
though.
does.
No injuries.
Okay. I hope he does. I really hope he does. But I wish they would go out and get a veteran. I wish they would go out and get a veteran presence to help him. I don't think Carolina.
You know what?
I don't think Carolina doing any favors.
I wish Washington, your team, would go out and get a better running back.
I would too. This is me. You and me both. And that's why I got Washington number 2. If we had a better running back, I'd be talking about the Commanders winning the NFC East.
Wow.
So I mean that same thing you're saying about the Commanders, the same reason why I'm saying I got question marks on Carolina. It's a hope. You're hoping that Jonathan Brooks is a real deal, but he's coming off a major knee injury.
Oh, you know what? We got to get out of here. But I wanted to give a score update. The Knicks have taken the lead, 86-84. They're not done. The revolution will be televised. The New York Knicks have just taken the lead. Wait a minute. San Antonio came back with a quick 2. It's 86-86. This is juicy. Hey, Steve, we got to get out of here.
Let's go ahead. All right, 7
thank you guys. 37 seconds left of this NBA Finals. We hope you guys are tuned in because I know everybody's watching that right now. But when y'all click in, please like, subscribe, and share. Tell a friend, tell another friend. Watch the show. Drop in those comments your opinions, and we will get to them and let you know how we feel about them. And we're going to open the phone line next week, so be sure to tune in so you can call in. Blow the Whistle Sports, Wayne Holloway, Stephen Rubain. We will see y'all next week. Steve, you got anything to say before we get up out of here?
Go ahead and enjoy the 4th quarter, and next week's going to be a nice, juicy show. So Mondays and Wednesdays will be on.
Peace.
Peace out.